do a pick a card reading, guys. Today the question is, who wants to talk to you? Once again, the question is, who wants to talk to you? We will do an extended read on this where we'll take a deeper dive into the overview. We will ask, what do they want to say? And we will also ask, what's blocking them from reaching out? So keep in mind, this is a general reading, guys. May not resonate with everyone. Should it resonate with you, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments. Give me that thumbs up, because YouTube be tripping. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. If it doesn't fit, let it fly. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit. Take the bits and pieces that resonate. Leave everything else on the dance floor and moonwalk your jive ass on away from it. If you'd like to get a personal reading with me, you can find the information for that down below. If you would like to schedule a life coaching session with me, you can find the information for that down below, as I am a certified professional life coach and also a certified spiritual coach, which means I went to school to study the art of life coaching. Just didn't put those initials on the back of my name on Instagram. I had to earn that shit. So if you'd like to do that, the link for that is down below. If you are interested in about 80% of the decks that I use on this channel, you can find them linked down below in a list titled "These are a few of my favorite things." And if you would like to donate to the channel, to me, to my surgery, you can find my P.O. Box mailing address and also my Amazon wish list down below. My birthday's coming up. My birthday is in 25 days. Whew, I'm getting old. All right. So we have three choices before us. It's early, y'all. We have three choices before us. Choice number one is going to be talking again. Choice number two is going to be, no, you hang up. No, you hang up. On three, hang up. All right, 1, 2, 3. Hello? And choice number three is going to be communication, ideation. So we have talking again, no, you hang up, and communication. Once again, the question is, who wants to talk to you? We will do an extended read. We'll take a deeper dive into the overview. We will ask, what do they want to say and what's blocking them from reaching out? So on the count of three, guys, let's take our deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Pick your card. Is it going to be talking again? Is it going to be no, you hang up? Or is it going to be communication? Well, hope you chose, because we gotta go. All right. So universe, why am I losing my voice? Because this is a communication reading. Oh my goodness. Hold, please. Let me sip from my coffee cup. Excuse me. All right. Whew, don't start that crazy shit, y'all. Don't have my throat chakra blocked because y'all's people can't talk, or y'all can't talk. Hell. So universe, people who chose talking again. Excuse me. Who wants to talk to them, universe? Whoa, that came right out. 8 of Fire. Who wants to talk to them? People who chose talking again. Who wants to talk to them, universe? We have, oh, brown chicken, wow. 6 of Earth, a breakthrough. There's a lot of yellow. Yellow and green, but mostly yellow. Who wants to talk to them? We have Mother of Earth. Two of Cups just tried to jump out. Who wants to talk to them, universe? People who chose talking again. And 4 of Earth, security. That's a lot of Earth, huh? 3 Earth cards. Bottom of the deck, Hermit. Oh, they scared. They hiding. Okay. All right. Interesting. They surely don't want to talk because my throat is like completely blocked. And it was cool. I took my allergy medicine and everything. Excuse me. Whew. All right. So I definitely feel like you all have not spoken in a while, or they've just been holding back some things, holding back some of their truths. This is someone that could possibly be very concerned with stabilizing themselves and their own security. This is someone right now, whether you know it or not, that is nurturing their inner child, that is having some type of breakthrough. Like, I know that's the Eight of Fire, which is equivalent to the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands can talk about communication. The Eight of Wands can talk about spiritual movement. It can talk about Cupid's arrows. It can talk about a lot of different things. In this particular deck, though, because I never truly read traditionally, I go with the cards that I have in front of me. So this particular deck, I feel like the person who wants to talk to you is someone who is deeply invested in stabilizing their future, someone who is concerned with monetary things, with building wealth, with having a legacy. This could be someone who has at least one child. But more than that, this person is having a breakthrough and coming into some awarenesses, coming into an insight. It's almost as if the sun is rising above them or rising for the first time. It's like they're coming out of this hermit mode, which to me symbolizes that they have been kind of deep undercover. Like they've pulled away from not just possibly you, but from a lot of different people in their life, if not almost everyone. And this person is quite determined to deal with whatever has been brought into their awareness, which I believe and what I feel is childhood traumas that need to be healed. This may be someone who has, whether you know it or not, this is someone who may have some issues with the divine feminine as a whole. This may be someone who is seemingly close to their mother, but takes issue with perhaps how their mother raised them or some of the things that their mother taught them, or the way in which their mother taught them lessons about love. Because I feel like this mother protected them, but to their detriment. So this person may have picked up a lot of their shadow side and shadow attributes from their mother. And indirectly, they may not be able to get along well with very close, serious, nurturing connections because they were their mother did the best that she could. I don't feel like this was an abusive mother or anything like that. I feel like this mother protected them and shielded them from some of her past mistakes. So this could be somebody who had a child, had this child, this person that's in question, had this person with somebody else and never told them who their real father was, or something like that. In a way of trying to protect them from who their father really was, because maybe that was like a really a non-stable person or someone who would not have been a good fit for a father figure, things like that, who just wasn't open with their truth, who shielded them to their detriment. And so as they grew up and found out things and really looked at their mother from an adult point of view, from a mature point of view, and reflected on some of the things in which they did, I feel as though this person has been hurt from that. And so it has truly affected their ability to get close to divine feminines. And so whether you're male or female, divine feminine, it's in all of us. So this is someone who is coming into the awareness that it's time to heal, and they're broadening and expanding their view on life because they're realizing, I think that this was someone who again has had a close relationship with their mother, but also wanted to make their mother very proud. Their mother really matters to them quite a bit, or their mother figure, whoever was their mother figure. So impressing them and living up to whatever conditioning or ideas of success and different things. I feel like that is changing, and they're having a very difficult time with that alteration, that change that is happening within them and liberating. And they're also having a difficult time seeing their mother in a different light. And so this is someone who, when they get close to people who arrive as a mother figure, this is someone who needs a lot of nurturing, who needs a lot of love, who needs a lot of closeness, but who repels it and pushes it away because it frightens them. Because as they were being raised in this lifetime, that's exactly what was happening. But when they got older, they realized that there was a lot being held back from them, and the truth wasn't being given to them. And so their view on life is a little skewed. It's out of balance, out of whack. And so this is someone who's taken a deep dive into their own. I mean, they're doing what they need to do, but something has clicked in this person. Something's clicked. And this is someone who is coming out of the darkness into the light. This is the lotus growth stage, right? Where it's piercing through the water into the light for the first time, and really taking responsibility and having a breakthrough, really understanding why close relationships scare them, why love, real love, I'm not talking about that bullshit a lot of people talk about, including some of us Bravehearts, but like, this is someone who is coming into the understanding of agape love and what true unconditional love is, and how they have been pushing away an aspect of love that was doing its best to embrace them. And so this person is revisiting their childhood and dealing with their past and looking for and stabilizing themselves and really parenting themselves, doing a lot of forgiveness right now, with their inner child. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was just someone who was shielded from a lot of things. This could be somebody who was possibly adopted. This could be somebody who was raised by another parent that wasn't their biological parent. This could be somebody where there were family secrets, that kind of thing, family secrets. And this person was kept from that, shielded from that for whatever reason. Again, whoever shielded them from this, which I feel like is a mother figure, a divine feminine, they did it because that's what they thought was best. They did the best that they could. I don't feel like there was any maliciousness behind this. This person just wanted to give their child, and this is like a firstborn, so they wanted to give their child the best. And so your person in question is blooming, and they're having a lot of breakthroughs, and they're looking at different avenues of a lot of different situationships and relationships with family, friends, and lovers, and holding themselves accountable, whether they're telling you or not, and resurrecting themselves. And so I feel like you may have a very strong telepathic connection with this person. I feel like you can pick up on this person's energy. I feel like you can pick up on this person's emotions. And I know everybody's going to say, yep, that's us, that's us. But you got to be really honest with yourself, because quite honestly, that ain't no shit to brag about, because it can really take you down when the other person is down and you don't know why you feeling the way that you're feeling. So this is someone who is in a very protective mode right now because they are dealing with inner child issues. And this is someone who you probably know. You may know about family secrets. You may know about how they're changing their view on their mother and how that's damaging them, because their mother means the world to them, And so it's really doing a number on them to have to look at their mother in another light, and just their life in another light, and really be accountable for that, and not really have anybody to go to for to help them through this. This is kind of something they have to get through on their own. And so That's the person who wants to talk to you. And I feel it's because of the type of situation that you all had. This may be have been a situation where there was a lot of stability exuding from you. And take it how it resonates. If it's vice versa, get a spatula and flip that shit. But there was what I'm seeing is a lot of unconditional love from you and a lot of um nurturing and stability and catering and um that just feeling of home. And you may have been very genuine in what you were presenting and what you were giving and what you were available for, but this person was repelling it and it didn't make sense to you. It didn't make sense, you know, if it was so pure and so genuine, it didn't make sense as to why this person was pushing it away. But you were reminding them of this, you know, and there's a lot you don't know about this person. This is the type of person who will talk to you and pull things from you and make you feel like you guys are having a dialogue, but you're not. You're just telling them about you and they ain't telling you shit about them. So, yeah, this is why. That's so interesting. But this is why. And so this person is in a very fragile state and blossoming and blooming for the very first time. This person has really shielded themselves. I mean, you see this hermit right here. This hermit is grown now, right? We could say this hermit is this child sitting in this Mother of Earth's arms, wrapped in a blanket. Look who's still wrapped in a blanket, mouth covered, everything covered. And so this is somebody who has not been forthcoming with what they've been going through. This is not someone who's truly been presenting their whole self to the world. This is someone who holds back quite a lot, shields quite a lot, keeps their emotions hidden, keeps their true thoughts and feelings about things hidden. And they may only tell you about when you've hurt them. And so it seems very lopsided because this person doesn't talk about how they feel about you or what they think about you or, you know, anything like that for the most part. You may get bits and pieces and little breadcrumbs, but for the most part, this person holds back everything. And then the only thing that they're willing to tell you is how you hurt them or what you've done wrong. And that's because of the dynamic that they've had with the divine feminine in the past, you know. And it's because this person has not been able to stand up to that. So you are the catalyst to pull that out of them, right? To thrust them into this healing. And so being that catalyst, this person is now practicing, you know, and implementing the lesson that you taught them. It's not personal, is what I'm saying. This person is telling you how they truly feel in regards to how you've hurt them or disappointed them or let them down or whatever the case may have been. It's coming out like that because this person hadn't been able to do it in the past, not with previous relationships, not with their, you know, divine feminines in their life, whether it was a mother, a father, a grandmother, a grandfather, whoever, brothers, sisters. And so this person has been really pushed to one side and is not balanced, right? And so this person has only been able to focus on expressing things that they feel have hurt them or harmed them because they hadn't been allowed to do that previously, because their truth is hidden, because the truth as they were growing up was hidden from them. So that's why they're still in this blanket. That's all they know. They only know to protect themselves and to shield themselves from the truth. That's all they know. And then you showed up and the sun came out. And it was like, oh Lord, if you steal my sunshine. Yeah. So that's what this is. I didn't know that was going to get that deep, but that's exactly what this is. So that's who wants to talk to you. So we're going to do an extended read on this. We'll take a deeper dive into the overview. We will ask, what do they want to say? And we will ask, what's blocking them from reaching out? So if you would like to join me over in the extended, the link is down below. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, the name is The Red Pill Pusher. And on Facebook, I have a group called The Braveheart Experience. You don't want to follow me nowhere because you know I'm lost too. You ain't got it. Da. Stay down. It's a marathon. All right. Moving on. So universe, that took forever. All right. So we have reading number 2. People who chose no, you hang up. Who wants to talk to them? Who wants to talk to them? Who wants to talk to them, universe? People who chose no, you hang up. Whoa. Who wants to talk to them? Ooh, 8 of Cups. I'm walking away from 3 of Cups. The troubles in my life, I'm walking away. Craig Davis face ass. Who wants to talk to them? Uh-oh, the father. Got that volcano going off. Oh, Pompeii face ass. Who wants to talk to them, universe? Who wants to talk to them? And the moon. All right. Bottom of the deck, what we got? Oh, Lord, got a penis throne. Got the old King of Wands penis throne. Oh, I got a ding-a-ling throne. I got a ding-a-ling throne in the middle of a volcano. Look at that fire. That's a fire. Look at the same fire. Okay, who wants to talk to you? On a ding-a-ling throne. Oh, it's a ding-a-ling throne. Oh, and it's erect in effect. Okay, so person who wants to talk to you is someone who feels as though they have been missing something in their life. This is someone who you've not seen the full spectrum of this person. First card, 8 of Cups. We have an eclipsed moon in the background. Don't know if you can see that or not. See it? So this is someone you've not seen the depth of their emotions. You've not. And you may have walked away from this person, or they may have walked away from you because of that. But I feel like you did, because you became confused about how they truly felt, and you were missing something. Both of you were missing something in this. There was an element of this which is emotional, that was not being talked about, that was not being shared. Emotions, the intimacy, the vulnerability, the love was not being shared. This is someone who I feel began to regress and go back to some of their old ways. This is someone who may have approached you in a very mature manner and was very mental. I feel like this is an extremely smart person, an extremely smart, very intelligent person, very good with their words, may speak multiple languages, is an authority figure, someone who just has a very huge presence about them, and someone who you just look at and like, that person is going places, right? This could be someone who has ambition to become like a government official, or like, you know, the top of the top, right? This is really, really a dynamic person, but this person holds a lot back. Emotions, holds a lot of emotions back, and they're afraid of their emotions. Their emotions, to an extent, are very dark to them, demonized even, because their emotions, they feel, make them weak. And so they are not open to sharing a lot with others emotionally, because for them, it gives their power away. So this may have been somebody that you had a very, very, very great sex life with. This may have been someone who, you know, after a while, you may have felt this was only a sexual relationship. This may have been someone who was very attracted to you, where the chemistry was extremely high. You all were drawn to each other physically, right? But when it came to emotions, they get up and run. There was no pillow talk. There was no, hold me in your arms until the sun rises and let's talk. No, there was none of that. And it wasn't personal. It wasn't personal. Additionally, I feel like this person, once they felt they started getting close to you, and once they felt that they wanted to express their emotions, and once they felt the fullness of their emotions, this person started doing stupid shit. Stupid shit. This person may have dated multiple people and never truly committed to you, never truly labeled this. This person may have, and I feel like there were a lot of starts and stops in this situation. But I feel like after one particular time, maybe when you walked away or they walked away, this person really realized how they felt about you, and they didn't want to deal with those emotions because emotions to them make them weak. They're demonized. They're not looked at as anything great. They're looked at as something that is weak, something that can cause them to lose things. And so this person was thinking in a very logical way about their connection with you. And they took all of the emotion out, all of it, easily. And this person may have started going out partying or clubbing or just keeping multiple people around them to satiate that lust inside of them. You see the penis. So dang-a-lang, dang-a-lang. He got a dang-a-lang throne. So, and there was a lot of passion within this person. And so this person started regressing and was taking steps back and was behaving in a very immature way. Not at all like the emperor, not at all like the king of wands. This person is steadily taking steps back. And the more people that they use to numb themselves, the more they regress. The more they regress. And I feel like something is shifting. I don't feel that it has shifted, but I feel like something is trying to shift. But this person is like holding it at bay, like fighting the lessons, like really not wanting to embrace their full potential as the emperor. And so as long as they keep pushing it away, they're going to continue to regress. And as long as they keep dealing with multiple people, they're going to continue. As long as they surface dwell, they're going to continue to regress. And so they're being haunted by some of the things they may have done to you, a lot of the things that they've held back from you or held back from you. They're regressing and it's haunting them. And they're shifting now, again, regression, because we have here this tree that is like fully bloomed, fully blossomed, going over to this one that is barren, right? So the more they continue, and it's not just you. The more this person continues to block their heart, the more this person continues to not bridge the gap between their heart and their mind, the more this person continues to numb themselves with people and sex and things like that, overindulgence, partying, things like that. I wouldn't be surprised if the devil came out and they extended. The more they do that and avoid all of this water in all of these cards, which represents emotion, the more they'll continue to regress, because they're not dealing with the true nature of what's really going on within them, why they're holding back, why they're afraid of their emotions, why they, they're so mental, right? So logical. The more they do that, the more they'll regress, the more they'll lose, the more unbalanced that they'll feel or imbalance that they'll feel, the more destabilization that will happen, the more they think from their dangalang, the more their life will erupt. And I ain't talking about coming either. I'm talking about the more their life is going to fall apart, the more it'll be burnt, because this person is acting from an immature way Um, and they're hurting people along the way. So this person is like really, really like running up their karmic debt in a negative way, in a very negative way. This person is just like leaving a trail of tears. This person got a huge body count. It's probably things you don't even know about. And it's because of how they felt about, I can only talk about this connection, but this connection matters to them. It may not seem like it, and I know everything I just said, and y'all can drop down in them comments and act crazy if y'all want to, but I mean, brave hearts will get it. It's the truth. This is how this person decided. You know, like when I was in college, the biggest thing was if you want to get over somebody, rebound. I was a firm believer in that. Just trust me. I was a man eater a little bit when I was younger, you know. But anyway, so that's what this person is doing. But they're rebounding from the rebounding from the rebounding from the rebounding. They're using it as a numbing device. They're numbing themselves to keep themselves away from you, to keep themselves preoccupied, to keep themselves from feeling, to keep this person is like they like the beginning of things. They don't like when it starts getting deep. They don't like when it starts, you know, when they start catching feelings. They because they don't know how to maintain that. This is a conqueror, you know? And when the emperor conquers a city or, you know, new territory, they don't stay there and build it. They move on to the next feat, right? They leave their other people behind to do all that. But they don't put the blood, sweat, and tears in rebuilding whatever they've just conquered. They tell everybody else what the rules and regulations gonna be, what the laws are, you know, who you gonna pledge allegiance to, and they move on to the next feat. They don't fight. They send their soldiers off to do all that for them, you know. So this is someone who's left like a trail of tears. And I feel like it's hurt you quite a bit because I feel like you're aware of this. I don't feel like this is you might not know the depth of their numbing, but I feel like you're aware of this. And I feel like this has really caused you some pain and some sadness. And I feel like it's caused you to isolate yourself, to, you know, really hide yourself, shield yourself from the world because you're really going through it. Because with this moon being full and even that eclipse, the moon behind it is full. That's a lot of emotion. That's a lot of emotion. So yeah, that's who wants to talk to you. These are deep, man. I didn't expect this, but that's what happens when I record early in the morning. They get way more deeper. Maybe I need to go back to being early in the morning record. So if you like to follow me to the extent that the link is down below, if you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, the name is The Red Pill Pusher. And on Facebook, I have a group called The Braveheart Experience. But if you don't want to follow me on none of them places, you ain't gotta. Stay down, y'all. It's a marathon. All right. Finally, it happened. We're on number 3, communication. Y'all, I'm just going to tell y'all now, this is probably going to be deep because they all been deep. And I didn't think they was going to be deep. But it's deep. Deep as the abyss. Whew. All right. Bear with me, y'all, because just now, the universe told me to change my deck for number 3. And that's what I got to do. So, hold on. Okay. Let's do it. All right, universe. So the people who chose communication, who wants to talk to them? People who chose communication, who wants to talk to them? Who wants to talk to them? We have, Ten of Cups. Universe, this is why you told me to change the deck. Oh. People who chose communication, who wants to talk to them, universe? Who wants to talk to them? Oh, man. Oh, look, universe. The universe is here, y'all. Hey. Hey now. Hey now. Who wants to talk to them? Consecration. Who wants to talk to them, universe? We have the Page of Pentacles. Whoa. Who wants to talk to them, universe? Reservation. Who wants to talk to the people who chose reading number 3, communication? Whoa. Who wants to talk to them? We have 8 of Cups. And wow, 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Wow. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, let's do it. So the person who wants to talk to you, you all are aligned. Heart to heart, mind to mind, body to body, soul to soul. This connection felt like a real accomplishment. I feel like whoever this person is someone that you either have some history with and never thought you all would ever make it together, or someone that you just meshed well with, like that moment of impact I'm always talking about, that moment of recognition. It's just like love at first sight, which is a real thing. It's like I know you, but I've never met you before in my life, or I know you and I know nothing about you, and none of that matters. None of that matters, right? This is not someone that you spend hours getting to know. This is someone that you know upon recognition, period. There's a divine element to this. I feel like you all were placed on each other's path at the right time, in the right space, at the right moment. And it was a little airy. It was very airy. It was not stabilized. It was this love was not grounded. And I feel as though this could have been a situation where you all met and got swept away by the love, right? And so it wasn't cosmic love, it wasn't agape love. You kind of unintentionally dumbed it down to just regular schmegular love, like, you know, relationship goals, and let's do it for the gram, and I got to get this on Valentine's Day, and like, that's not love. Love is not a romantic sentimentality. Love is it defies words. You have to experience it to know what love is. And so many of us, especially in this human experience, fool ourselves about love, right? And so I feel as though it became very fleeting. And I don't feel that there was a lot of staying power, because you both still had work to do individually. And it was almost as if you had a seat at the table, or a path already chosen for you to embark upon, to journey upon, to pioneer, in order to grow, develop, and unfold. And in order to do that, you could not remain with each other. And so the one thing that would happen is your roads or your paths would always cross. You know, at a certain point, you know, you hear the Super Mario Brothers, dun, 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 you know, like at a certain point, your paths would cross and everything would be perfect. But then again, at another certain point, you had to shift and move on, because there's individual things that need to happen, individual growth that needs to happen away from each other. I tell people all the time, I really am moving beyond the runner chaser phase and all that shit. Like, the people who wrote this shit about twin flames, like, twin flames 10 years ago was not a thing. It was not. I barely found it, and it was sent to me in a text message by my best friend, who doesn't even remember sending it to me. And it was known that twins have work to do together, and it's not work that they have to conjure together. It's work that they know they need to do together. There's a quiet calling that pulls them together. For everyone in the world to be shouting out they found their twin flame is bullshit. And I don't give a shit. That's why I don't like that label anymore. Because everybody's claiming it and they're really dumbing it down. And the sacredness has been lost. And so the objective of a twin is not to be in a relationship. The objective of a twin is not to love each other. It's not. It's just not. That's not the overall objective. The objective is to return to wholeness. That's the objective. And so you all have work to do. There's true work that needs to be done here. And not all of it is together. But the paths are aligned and the work is similar. And so you all have had to go back and forth because you can't heal in front of the person who's triggering you. You can't do it. The person who is the catalyst for the healing is not going to be the healer. It's just not. That's not how it works. It's not even their job to do that, you know? So a lot of in and out, a lot of starts and stops, you know? But your paths always cross. But there's an element of solitude that's needed here in order to grow. There's a protective element to all of this, you know, because as you shed those skins, I say this all the time, you got to protect yourself while you're growing your new skin, while you're growing that protective barrier. And I feel that this situation has a lot of history in it. And the history is so profound. And there's a lot of pain here. And there's a lot of happiness here. There's a lot of bliss as well. But there's also a lesson on forgiveness here. And it's not meant to be shared. It's not meant to be talked about. It's not meant to be understood by anybody outside of this connection because this is very sacred. You know, there's no specialness to this because the cosmic mind of the universe doesn't create in vain. So there's no specialness to this. But there is an element of this of independence, and you all are shifting into a portion of the lesson that has to do with independence because you all have work to do independently so that you can come together and work together and stabilize this and ground this more and bring those cups out of the air. You see here, the masculine is throwing the cups up in the air, right? The feminine is holding on to a cup. And then there's a cup down here. You always return to the ace. There's always a new beginning in this situation, some kind of way. Not necessarily a relationship or love or moving in together or all that shit y'all think is twin flames. And it's not necessarily that. But there's always a new beginning. There's always forgiveness. There's always elevation. There's always growth. That's the cycle. That's the cycle you all are in. It's a very destructive cycle that yields a lot of growth. And only you all understand it. So stop talking to other people about it because they're not going to get it. So a lot of this situation doesn't make sense. A lot of what happens between you all, because you understand and understand the love here, doesn't make sense because of the impact of that moment that you can't let go of has happened, has occurred. Doesn't make sense that there's an independent element to this. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, there's an independent element to this. Moving away, shifting away, saying goodbye doesn't make sense. Stop trying to make it make sense. Because the one thing that you know, even in your most fearful moments, even in your most painful moments, even in your most triggering moments, is that you all always come back to each other. Because this is where you started. And even though it seems very fleeting, it's stabilized. It may not be grounded in this human form, it may not be grounded here on earth, but maybe it's not supposed to be. It's grounded somewhere. It's grounded spiritually, because you got the Ten of Pentacles here. It's definitely grounded spiritually. And you see under here, you got the Five of Wands. There's a lot of pain that comes with this. A lot of bliss too, though. The pain just seems to outweigh the bliss because everything is so fleeting. And this is the person who wants to talk to you. The road, the path was divided again. You all had to move away from one another. And you completed another cycle. Wow. So we're going to do an extended read on this. We'll take a deeper dive into the overview. We'll ask, what do they want to say? And we'll also ask what's blocking them from reaching out. So if you'd like to follow me over to the extended, the link is down below. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, the name is The Red Pill Pusher. And on Facebook, I have a group called The Braveheart Experience. You don't want to follow me on none of them places. You ain't got it, because I'm lost too. But stay down, y'all. It's a marathon.